Hey, what's up? Alright, you guys, let's see what the hell is going on. I hope I didn't start a fire. Okay, I didn't. Ah! Grand Rising. Hold on. Time out. Time out. Your ancestors are saying time out. They just want you to know they whooped some ass, like a major ass. So I'm getting the feeling that whoever you are, I feel like it's not that you needed protection, so to speak, but you were under such heavy attack, okay, that it started to wear on you. And when I say heavy attack, I mean like your whole fucking life type of a heavy attack, like that type of a vibe, okay? And it's just now starting to be like, okay, kind of like exhausting for you a little bit, right? Yeah. So I feel like this the last battle that you just had spiritually, I feel like you didn't even have to lift a finger. I feel like at this point, whatever is protecting you, is not even letting anything get near you, right? So it's to the point where it's like if somebody is gonna mess with you, it's literally they might as well be messing with death himself. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that's the shirt I put on today. Ah! But yeah, literally, if anyone is messing with you, they might as well just fuck with death himself, because that's literally what it's like. Like, that's who has your back. Straight up. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and dive into that and see what else is going on. Because you are not to be attacked. Like, you've already fought off so much work. You've already put in so much work. You've already healed yourself. You haven't even finished healing yourself, is what I've heard. You're not even finished healing. You actually haven't even begun. All you've been doing is withstanding the storm. So whoever I'm connecting to, you 100% are a generational curse breaker, because you guys are the ones that take such crazy ass spell work, right? Yeah, and you guys are the ones that can transmute it, right? Yeah, we have summer out here. Summer could be very significant. June, July, August. We're literally in summer right now. Something could have happened this past summer. Okay, we also have lied to a spirit work practitioner. Yeah, so somebody lied to a spiritual worker this summer. Ooh, this is a hidden enemy. This is a hidden enemy that has nothing better to do. Okay, but you are spiritually protected. And you know what? We have this out here twice, so I'm going to go ahead and take this just as a heads up. Oh my god, shut up. Got their ass whooped. I told you. Somebody got their ass whooped. Clean house, okay? Throw shit away. Open windows. Air out your home. That's literally all your spirit guides need from you right now. That's literally all your ancestors need from you. Is to open up some windows, air out your home, clean your house. That's it, right? Yeah, because there's lots of stagnant energy, especially like in the corners of your home. That's where a lot of stagnant energy really likes to accumulate, right? You really want to dust. You don't want dust laying around in your house, right? It's very staticky. It's just dusty. You don't want dust in your house. So you definitely want to, when you are cleaning and you're cleaning the floors, you want to make sure you're focusing in the corners of everything, right? Yep. And when you are doing a cleanse on your home, like a spiritual cleanse, like with smoke and stuff, you're definitely going to want to get the doorways and the mirrors. Okay? Because remember, doorways, mirrors, okay? Mirrors are portals. Doorways are thresholds, right? Windows are the eyes into your home, okay? So make sure you're airing out your windows, opening them up, closing them out, with the intention of everything being out, being released, okay? Ask your spirit guides to help you. Yeah, somebody out here is being tortured by the deities. The same exact entities that they raised to fuck with you or to fuck with other people. Or like, hold on, time out. We're gonna need the Reaper. We're gonna need the Reaper, please. What's the protocol with this individual? Like, that's literally what is going on. Okay? So whoever this little hidden enemy of yours is is in the spotlight in the ethers. Let me tell you that. Out there in the astrals, not so hidden. Not so hidden. In fact, it's more like a construction zone with the big flashing lights and the loud sounds and the big signs where everyone's like, oh, okay. That's how that hidden enemy looks in the astral realms, okay? You can't miss it. You can't miss them. It's a fucking wreck. It's road work like you wouldn't fucking believe, okay? So you can't miss them. But yeah, so that's all confirmation on just what I told you. Okay, so moving on, let's go ahead and pull some classic tarot really quick to see what else we need to know about this situation here. Yeah, let's see. Take this little swig of my coffee. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna give these a really good shuffle. Yeah, dude. But that's what's going on. That's what I totally felt. That's exactly what I knew. That's exactly what I knew, you know? Yeah, so fucking with you is like fucking with death himself at this point. You're so spiritually protected, and I feel like because what is happening to you is so unjust. Yeah, you're very triumphant. Look at you riding through. Very triumphant with the strength. Look at this. I feel like this is your ancestors, though. I feel like that's you, the beast, right there. And look at how lovable and happy he is, and your ancestors are like, don't worry, baby, we got this. You relax. We got this. This is our honor. Okay, I feel like they're very disrespectful to ancestors, and so that's why they're very happy to go ahead and fight for you. Look at that. That's your enemy right now, beaten down. They could be very paranoid. I'm hearing meth tendencies, but they're not even on the drugs anymore. It's just like a perma-fry. Right? You know, when you do meth for so long that you become like perma-fried, and they're just like in like a permanent state of schizophrenia, like scratching themselves and itching in a corner and rocking back and forth and seeing shit and like hallucinating and like and freaking out and like stuff like that. Like that's how this person is. Like a total mental breakdown. But they are not hallucinating. They are seeing spirits, and they're thinking they're seeing things out of the corner of their eye and hearing stuff, but they're not. These are literally the entities swirling them. Make him go insane. Yeah. Quickly. They're hearing lots of quick voices everywhere. Okay, so somebody is literally losing their fucking minds right now. Someone's in a tower right now. Hardcore tower. Like, their lives are completely falling apart around them. But this is what they wanted, though. They were told that this would happen. They were told to stop. They were told to stop doing this, that no matter what, you were going to move forward, that you had the strength to do this, okay? We have justice, and then we have the emperor, okay? This is what they were told. They were told that this is you and to fucking stop, and they didn't want to. They didn't want to believe it because you're not like, in the spiritual realms, this is you. Very much authoritarian, very much just, very protected, very loved, okay? In the 3D realm, you could be super fucking chill, right? Because this is a type of person that unless you have a lot of money, you must not be powerful, okay? But they don't have money. They don't have things. So what did they waste their power on? Or what, are they powerful? Or like, that's how this person is. It's really weird. Like, they love to mock you. This person, they're even showing me, like, like say you're in a room somewhere, right? And say somebody else gets a phone call, like a FaceTime video of this person, okay? If this person hears that you're in the room, they'll be on the FaceTime video to this person, like, mocking you. Like that. Like, that's how this person is. They will literally like that, dude. That's them. Okay, so don't feel bad when they're in this position, because this is literally where they want to be. Literally, okay? So don't be sad for them. Don't be like, oh, I need to help them. Don't, okay? Please don't. Because if you only knew what they'd say, what they do, and how they encourage people and the shit they talk about you behind your back. And look at, meanwhile, on this other side, you're coming through as 4 major arcana. We got justice, the emperor, strength, and the wheel of fortune. This is you over here, okay? This is them. 9 of wands, tower, 8 of wands, okay? So it's a very clear difference right here. It's very obvious, all right? But they didn't want to accept it because it can't be you, okay? Because this person here, remember, They're powerful, right? They're so powerful, right? You're chill, you're hella low-key, and you're hella humble. You know what, that reminds me of something, all right? So I try not too much to make these readings about me or anything like that, because the whole point is to get a message to you, to find someone, to help someone, to give someone some clarity, some insight, as a piece of information that could help, right? Anything. So I try to leave myself out of it. But in this situation, I really want to, but when I was little, okay, so a quick little tidbit about me, okay, so I grew up with closet witches, like closet witches, the type of people that sat in the front row at church, but you wouldn't believe the shit they would do on their free time, okay? So every 6 months from the time that I was born, we drove out of the country to go to these witch doctor houses, to these santero homes, to these houses dedicated to witchcraft and black magic, okay? Sometimes they were healing, sometimes they weren't. I didn't know any of that because I'm a kid, so to me, I'm just like, oh, we're gonna go visit Auntie so-and-so. Because in my mind, this was my aunt, right? This is my aunt that just lived out of the country that we'd go visit every 6 months since I was in my parents' womb, since I was in my mother's womb, right? This is normal. Like, we go and we stand over a thing and they do all these rituals and all these smoke and all these chants, and I'm in the center of it, and it's just like, oh, okay, we're just getting cleansed, right? Okay? The point is, though, those houses that I used to go to, yeah, see, you love yourself. You love yourself regardless, okay? You don't need what they think you need in order to love yourself. You've learned to love yourself with nothing and your lowest of lows along your journey. And that's part of what your fucking strength is, dude. That's why you're able to pull it out and make it out so much, because you loved yourself. And you're like, no, this is my soul. This is my life. And you fought for it. Okay. But yeah. So, the point I'm trying to get at, though, is these houses that we would go to we're far from looking like royalty, okay? The people that were siphoning the energy and taking it and things like that, oh yeah, they had nice cars, nice houses, yada yada yada, right? But where we would actually go to the actual houses, where it would be like a sala, and we'd all be waiting, and there would be different rooms, you know, like a bedroom over here where you would get checked, and there was like the medicine room over here where they would make it, then there was like the workings room over here, then there was like an uglier working room, and there was a prettier, like all kinds of different things. These are houses dedicated to things, right? So I grew up going to those, right? Death houses, death rituals, things like that, dark places where they did things. To me, this was normal. To me, these were my tias, my tios, padrinos, nina, nino, things like that, right? So I didn't know any different. But the point I'm trying to get at, though, is these houses were completely run down. They were like in the hood. These were like people, the way they dressed, like you would never think, oh, like that's where I go right there to get this work done. Okay, and so that's the point, and so that's what this person here doesn't understand, because in their eyes, they want to steal this. All they see is the golden sparkles and the and the golden glitter. They're just like, oh, they're like a little fucking goblin, just like, treasure, treasure, my treasure. But it's like, what the fuck? That's not your treasure. That's mine, bro. Like, ew. Like, you see this? This is mine. And they're just like, sparkles, crystals, treasure box, mine. It's like, no, motherfucker, this is mine. What are you talking about? But just because you keep your treasure and your things nice and safe and put away where you want, okay, instead of flaunting it and being like, you know, on Front Street with it, they don't think you deserve it. Also, too, they just don't want you to have anything, okay? So you could be starting to step into success. This past summer could have been significant. You could have broken a cord that's gonna propel you into success. All right. Either way, though, the point is, though, somebody highly estimated you and your spirit team and what you're about, and this person knows nothing about you at all. And besides the warnings, besides them being told not to, besides them giving the heads up, they were like, no, because they're right. They're right, okay? So yeah. So I hope they were right. Okay? But yeah, dude. So messing with you is literally, they might as well just pick what they want on their grave, because that's what happens, all right? So don't ever doubt that you're not protected. Don't ever doubt that you're not loved. Don't ever think that you're doing everything alone, okay? Because you're not. You have spirit guides on the other side that love you very fucking much. Passed on loved ones and ones that you've never met, okay? So hold your head high. Love yourself. Not only clean your house, like your physical house where you live, but your whole spiritual house, your fucking avatar, dude. Love yourself. All right? Love yourself. You're worth more than you know. Anyways, I hope this helped. Peace.